How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. Buddy Wade in tow. Dr. Octave 1 on YouTube. You can check him out. He does modular synth nuttiness. We're drinking some beers tonight. Doing some, is this, we went barley wine, imperial stout. Now we're going back to barley wine. Yeah, hey, that's, you gotta drink what you like.
Hey,
you know?
it's at 12% or more.
Yeah, why screw around? Anyway, we're going to be doing Dogfish Head Olde School, which is American Barleywine? Probably.
No, it doesn't have that hoppy taste. So I don't know if it's an American style. It might be.
But it has a danger cap.
Yeah.
Warning cap. You know what I mean?
That means the dogfish is going to jump out somewhere on the road.
Like Dogfish Head puts out a ton of beers, but then the select few that have the warning yellowish, greenish cap is like, you better control yourself because shit's about to get wild when you drink one of these.
That's the yield sign.
Yeah. So,
slow down.
As far as what we have on the bottle, it says Olde School Dogfish Head barley wine style ale brewed with figs and dates. That sounds pretty
I like figs and I like dates. Especially with your girl.
Yeah. 50% alcohol. Over here we have a story. What you have here is a bottle-conditioned barley wine style ale. Directions: open bottle, pour contents into 2 snifters. Enjoy. Or
that means share.
Yeah.
Don't be an alcoholic like us.
Yeah. Or just be a group alcoholic, I guess you'd say. Walk hand and neck into the middle of the woods. Use a shovel to dig a 2x2 hole 3 feet deep. Seal the bottle in plastic bag. Place in hole. Pack with dirt. Memorize location. Leave. Return exactly 1 year later. Dig up bottle. Open and enjoy. Basically, they're saying and share it with a friend or age it. You know, it's kind of kooky way to go about it, but I dig it.
I got 2 more of these sitting and aging.
Yeah,
so we're gonna crack on this.
Label wise, it's like very akin to the 75-minute.
Yeah.
It's that like kind of like it's probably I know the 75-minute is Johnny Cash, but they put the whole like glasses and nose thing on them because for whatever. What do they call it? Like copyright purposes. Yeah. This is probably similar. I'm not sure who that is. I'm sure some lumberjack,
who cares,
bearded hipster can tell me who that is. But label's cool. Dig it. I always like Dogfish has new bottles with like the kind of glass etching and all that stuff. It's awesome. But what's awesomer is if the beer is good.
Especially if you can't. I didn't know this is so limited as it was. Or else I would have picked up more.
Yeah, I can't get it. I know it has shown its face in this area, but I haven't picked
small
any
quantities. That's
but
all
I haven't
I know.
picked any up myself because I haven't just run across it. I haven't sought it out.
It's a pretty clear looking barley wine, if you're asking me.
Yeah, well, it's new too. I mean, I don't know if Dogfish Head date codes their stuff either. I don't see anything on the bottle, but I mean, it looks new.
It's got that hoppy smell.
Happiness. Color-wise, I mean, it's not super clear, but it's got that. It's probably hard to see on camera. It has that almost like syrup density to it. Not that it's going to be syrupy, but it's not clear. But it has that alcohol murk, almost like a diluted whiskey color to it.
Oh, and we drink these all warm. We don't drink them cold, where it adds that color and that.
And that would make sense because legs for days, man. That stuff sticks to the glass. So, I mean, that's booze. That's booze right there, brother. So, yeah. Head-wise, white.
A little honey.
Decent carbonation.
A little honey.
It smells cool. It's not like a lot of beers I've ever had before.
No,
it's
like when I had it, I was like, oh, this is
like
pretty
fruity.
tasty.
Like fruity, almost like a honey mixed with like peach. You know? It's like almost like
almost a little licorice in there.
Like
also.
a rotten, like it says dates and figs. It's almost like a rotten fig date smell, and that sounds horrible. Oh, rotten. No, like a really, like almost at a point where a date or a fig rotted to the point where it becomes borderline alcoholic. You know what I mean?
This I've already aged 2 months. I have. 2 months could make a lot in a beer.
Yeah, true.
So I can imagine what this is going to be like in a year or 2.
Yeah, it smells really nice. It's a nice, rich, sugary smell, but it's also fruity at the same time. But not in your like typical like a lot of beers like your Belgians will be like dark fruits or with hops you'll get your oranges and citruses. This is very I don't know. It's very unique in its smell. It smells fantastic. Yeah, stop talking, start drinking. Cheers.
Yum. That's light. That's light. That's honey on your tongue. Sweet.
This is a really good beer.
I know. I only bring the good stuff.
This is a really good beer.
I only bring the good stuff.
Yeah, this is a really good beer. and not in the sense like, how do I put it?
It's unique.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It's very unique in its own flavor.
It reminds me, and this is kind of weird. I mean, I guess you could say, what did it say? Figs and dates. But that honey smell, it reminds me more of a braggot ale. Like a honey-based braggot ale, as opposed to a barley wine.
It has a lot of honey.
Yeah, braggot ale's a catch-all. If you put honey in beer, you can call it a braggot ale. So it's kind of like, I've had like a ton
I bet there's no honey in here. Oh, that's the funny thing. I bet they put no honey.
I don't know, man. It maybe, but I mean,
I get a real good honey taste.
It tastes like a braggot ale. I mean, I've had like a Weyerbacher 16, one of their anniversary ales. It was really dark, really nice braggot ale. But then I've had like a Kunin from I believe Michigan. I've had their braggot ale, and it was lighter and just as good. So braggot ales can kind of run the gamut as far as styles go. I would classify this as a braggot ale, even though it's a catch-all.
I would classify this as a good beer. And if you could find it, you better get it, because it's very limited from what I found out after I bought it, and I should have bought more.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of a little hot bite to it.
Tiny
bit of hot bite, and I couldn't tell you if it's east or west, if it's citrus or pine. It tastes like a mix of both, but it's like a secondary or not even secondary, like a third player. It's like sweetness, really cool mouthfeel. It's not thick, it's not thin. It's almost like not syrupy, but it's
like a barley wine kind of mouthfeel, like thick but not too thick.
And it's got that nice sweetness to it, to where it's got that fruitiness to it that I can't put my finger on exactly what fruit I would classify it as. It's just a really cool beer.
It's one of those barley wines I grab.
Let's put it this way. I don't think I've had a beer that's tasted like this before.
No, ever. I haven't. No, so I only got a 4-pack, and I've sat on it for 2 months. Other than the one that I drank. I only drank one. Then I bring one here, and I have 2 sitting. I don't sit on 4-packs.
What did they whack for a 4-pack?
I don't remember. It's been 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like an impulse. Oh, barley wine, Dogfish Head. I see a barley wine, I grab it. If you've watched these videos and you've seen me, then you know that's what I say. I'm a barley wine guy. Everything else, whatever. I want high booze, and I want good flavor. And this is high booze and 15%.
This
was so sweet.
Like when we're talking about Dogfish Head beers with me and Wade, like 120 worldwide. What's next?
This.
That's what I'm saying. Like this, I think this gets into that.
And then after this comes the 75-minute.
But it's another. That's like more of like.
It's like this barley wine is up here and the 75 minutes down here.
It's a second tier. It's a second tier of goodness. Like the 120.
120 here.
I like a 120
barley
fresh.
I like this 3 or 4 year old worldwide.
I think you're just jumping the gun.
I'm not jumping the gun. No, I actually had a worldwide like 2 weeks ago, and I wasn't impressed. It was a 2014. But this is also 2014, so year for year, if you want to go to year for year, this impressed me more than the 2014 worldwide.
Well, I just put them all in the same. Like,
this is drinkable. The worldwide, it's hard to kill a bottle. I could kill 2 bottles of this. That first bottle, you see how I put it up there. I was like, it's done. It wasn't like a sipper. It was I'm guzzling it because it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's just a fantastic beer, but it's definitely in that class, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's like Dogfish Head beer, like the Dogfish Head makes a ton of beers, and I'm like,
them suck.
Like, if I'm gonna rattle off beers I like from Dogfish, like, I actually like that. So what is it, San Pablo? Whatever.
The San Palo Alto.
Yeah, that's nice
good.
Beer. The 75's nice. Excluding the 120 and all that stuff. Like, there's for how many beers they make, I don't like that many.
I like the one that they did with the chai tea. That was actually, but that was only like a 4%er. You know? It's like, I don't want to drink that much. I want to get drunk. I want to get drunk. I don't want to drink a 22 bomber and then have to drink another 22 bomber.
Yeah. And my point is that they make a lot of beers, and it's few and far between that I love them. And this gets in that pantheon, that 120 worldwide pantheon.
It does.
This is good stuff.
There's hop, there's honey,
and it's
malt.
And it's a weird thing where I'd be like,
licorice.
at this point I'm usually like, okay, if you like this kind of beer, you'd like this, but if you like good beer, you'll like this. I don't know what to say this
There's no comparison.
There's nothing to say it tastes like this or it tastes like that.
You know what it's like? It's almost like you took a 120 and you mixed it with like a barley wine. Like you took 120-minute ale and you mixed it with like an old stock barley wine or something of that. But
that's actually pretty accurate.
That's the only way I can get it because it's a little hoppy, just a tad bit hoppy, but it's not.
It's an American barley wine braggot ale, is what it is.
It's very good. You should try
it. It's a hop forward barley wine that has like Pacific Ocean fruit and honey. That's what this beer is, and it's really cool. Rating wise, I'm gonna throw another 92 out there.
I'm going with a 94.
Yeah, it's just that
I'll
good of a
go
beer.
solid 94.
Yeah,
because it's
the only
easy.
reason I'm going 92 is because I think if you let this sit for about 4 years, it'll become like a 98.
Yeah.
So I want to let room for it to grow. You know what I mean?
Who's gonna let it sit? Not many people, because you're not gonna be able to find it. It's hard to get.
Who's gonna let it sit?
Not me.
This guy.
Yeah,
you are. You're going to. You're gonna go find some more and you're gonna let it sit.
Maybe.
Says the guy with cases and cases and cases of beer. Anyway, so yeah, 92, 94, availability and value. I'm not gonna do that because he brought it up here and I can't get in this area. He doesn't remember how much he paid for it, but if it came in a 4-pack, I'm guessing it was between $15 to $20 for a 4-pack.
Somewhere around there.
If that's the case, then it's a 10 on a value scale because it's ridiculous.
And 15%.
And it warns you.
Yeah, the warning is there because it's so easy to drink. This is bad for you.
It's bad for you. So what you should do is if you ever find this, you should immediately put it in a box and send it to me. That way I can dispose of it properly.
Yeah, you shouldn't drink this.
No.
This is gonna
send it to me. I'll get rid of it.
You're going to get a DUI if you drink this.
Yeah.
Stay home.
Yeah. Give it to me.
Yeah. You can't handle this. It's too much for you.
Awesome beer. Yeah. And maybe an awesome review. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe people will hate it. Maybe people won't.
Who cares?
By the way, let us know in the comments section
If they hate
below.
it, it's because they didn't taste it. If they tasted it, then they know exactly what we're talking about.
Pretty much.
So compare.
And if you'd like to check us out anywhere else on the internet, Dr. Octave 1 on YouTube, Modular Synthesis Craziness, tweaks and bleeps and bloops and all that fun stuff.
Blah, blah.
And if you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet besides YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Massive Beers, all 3 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you're enjoying a beer just as good as this motherfucker.
I hope you are.
And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers. It's a good beer.